This one is more concerning because, like we keep saying, for some reason, the U.S. keeps getting into wars. And they're thousands of miles away, and I have to pay these damn taxes all the time just so they can send $1 million bomb to Iran, to Pakistan, to Russia, just to let it explode, kill people, and stir up even more war. But a lot of people are afraid of this guy. This guy is nothing to play with. And I think you guys know who I'm talking about. I'll tell you right now, he's short. He's very short and he's very stubby. And his name is Kim Jong Un. Kim Jong Un has talked about joining the war. Now, who wants smoke with North Korea? Tap your neighbor and say, neighbor, who wants smoke? Who wants smoke with North Korea? They want smoke with us, though. Tune in.
That's another nation constantly on the brink, North Korea. The Supreme Leader Kim Jong-un has issued a diktat. He has asked the country to, quote unquote, accelerate war preparations. Again, the announcement came during North Korea's annual review. The Hermit Kingdom's leadership is looking back on all the work done in the past year. They're holding meetings to plan next year's budget and agenda. And this meeting is where Kim issued the war readiness order. He says the preparation is necessary because, and I'm quoting, because of unprecedented confrontational moves by the US. So he's citing American provocation for this military buildup. Here's our report.
Listen.
It's a busy week in.
We don't even know what Homeboy has done. We don't know what he's done yet. We don't know what the U.S. has done. Sorry about that. We don't know what the U.S. has done. We don't know why he's mad at us. But it looks like he's mad again. He's mad again for some reason. Kim Jong-un is saying it's time to start prepping for war. We are already in 3 different places sending out millions of dollars. Did y'all hear that Ukraine is running out of US dollars and US missiles and US war equipment, and they cannot maintain another few weeks of Russia's attacks? Did y'all hear that Ukraine is asking the US to please send more money, please send more missiles, please send more army, because they cannot hold off and they cannot process their own equipment, nor can they afford to buy any other equipment for their military? Like, this is nuts. We're fighting Russia. We're fighting Hamas. Now we're fighting the Houthis. Of course, we got smoke with Iran and Iraq already. And now we've got smoke with Kim Jong-un. I thought we were supposed to stay far away from this guy. I thought we were supposed to stay far away. But let's continue.
Pyongyang for the North Korean government. Senior leaders are pulling up in their Mercedes-Benz limousines. The cars are technically banned in North Korea because of sanctions imposed on luxury goods, but it seems they're easily available to the top North Korean officials. All these senior Workers' Party of Korea leaders are gathering in the capital for a year-end review. Every year, there's a plenary meeting of the party's central committee. This year is no different. The senior leadership has gathered to present their reports, and of course, praise the visionary policies of their supreme leader, Kim Jong-un.
Yeah, y'all can say what y'all want about King Jong Un, and I hope I'm saying his name right because I don't want no smoke either. But his people love him. His people love him. You think Trump's people love Trump? No, this guy's people loves King Jong Un. Look at how many thousands of Asians, sorry, thousands of Koreans are just standing up, cheering him on. It's crazy.
Look at their reactions when the man of the moment arrived.
Look at this.
The excitement and the devotion.
They're all
Kim had to
clapping the
wave to
same
them
way
and tell
too.
them to settle down. Like a rock star asking the audience to be quiet and let the show begin. And much like a famed rock star, Kim was sure to play his greatest hits. He issued the diktat they'd all come to hear: accelerate war preparations. Yes, like every year, Kim made sure to call for more military readiness, and the crowd went wild. Another standing ovation. There was non-stop cheering in the bright red party hall, and also over at North Korea.
These dudes is ready for war. These dudes is ready for war. You can't tell me World War III is not coming. You can't tell me World War III is not coming. It's right around the corner. It's taking maybe one or two more people to join in, and you can expect us all to die. This is crazy.
Korean state media stations. Kim had given the word North Korea would fight back. Against whom? The US, apparently, and by extension, American allies in the Far East. Kim's war preparation order was issued to 3 entities.
He said, I want smoke with the US and your enemy and your allies. Said whoever wants to smoke can come and get it. This is why Trump was a good thing. This is why Trump was a good thing. Y'all can say Trump was this and that, Trump is this and that, but when it came to the respect of the other leaders of the countries, Trump had the respect. He could sit down and have a conversation with these guys. You know good and well this guy's not talking to Biden. He's not talking to Kamala Harris. We can forget about that.
The North Korean military, the country's military-industrial complex, and of course, the nuclear weapons sector. Pyongyang has been making big strides on that third front. Last week, the country had test-launched a new intercontinental ballistic missile, the Hwasong-18. The nuclear-capable missile can reach any corner of the US. That's what Japan and South Korea are saying.
The missile can reach any corner of the US. I just need y'all to hear that. Any corner of the US this missile can reach. And I believe it travels at the speed of light.
2 American allies have been quite worried since last week's launch. South Korea has even begun military drills, just in case Pyongyang decides to go for a surprise attack. Kim Jong un didn't seem too concerned about his southern neighbor yesterday. His eye is on the big prize, the overbearing Uncle Sam.
Look at him. I'm so disappointed in Joe Biden. I'm so disappointed in our president and what he has done war wise. I'm so disappointed in what he has done war wise. He has done some good stuff too. So I can't pin him to the cross, but this is insane. They don't like him and now they're going to get they're going to put North Korea in the war just because he don't like him. And I understand, but don't attack us all. That's all I'm saying.
Kim plans to work with like minded allies to counter Washington. He said he would expand strategic cooperation with anti imperialist independent countries. Most likely, that means Russia. Kim met with Russian President Vladimir Putin earlier this year. He's been accused of selling weapons to Moscow for use in the Ukraine war. So expanding that relationship is a logical next step.
Putin plus Kim Jong Un plus China plus Iran plus Iraq. I know we got some allies, but they just sound a lot stronger. They just sound dangerous, and nobody wants to mess with North Korea. Everybody knows this. Russia, nobody wants to mess with them either, obviously, and nobody wants to mess with China. Y'all are supposed to just be doing nice business, having good conversations, productive conversations on how we can make the world a better place, how we can all work together and stop this war. But instead, no. It's time to it's time to increase the war. That's the talks. World War III is coming, y'all. Just get prepared.
According to reports, that will also help with North Korea's luxury car smuggling. Clearly, something that's important to the ruling party. Kim's cheering officials do seem to like their Mercedes Maybachs. Maybe those were discussed during the meeting as well? It was, after all, about Pyongyang's plans for 2024. North Korean media just shared a jingoistic snippet of the whole affair. More policies were certainly announced, but we'll have to wait for a few more days for those details. The Hermit Kingdom usually televises Kim's grand speech every New Year's Day. This little speech was just a teaser. There's a lot
Yo, yo. They love this guy. They love this guy.
every New Year's Day.
Look at this.
This little speech was just a teaser.
Look at this. They literally got their hands up. This woman right here, she's crying. She's crying. She's about a good 50 yards away. But she's literally crying. She probably crying too. Matter of fact, it kind of looked like Autumn is crying. Is that me? Or is these girls all crying? All right, Lana, let me stop.
There's a lot more to come.
They're cheering like they at a concert. And they talking about war, straight ammunition. But they cheering like they at a concert.